Okay. Hi, everybody. Like we already mentioned, my name's Azusena, and I'm part of the West Valley side. So I take care of the scholarships and FAFSA portion for HSI Excellence. Just some housekeeping rules before we start. We ask for you to have your cameras off, and then also, Melissa has mentioned before that we will be having a gift card at the end if you fill out the entry survey. So please complete that at the end, and let's get started. So this is just the agenda for today. So we're going to be talking about SAP a little bit, and then we're going to be looking at our Canvas Hub, and then we're going to talk about the Maricopa Foundation scholarships, along with how to answer the essay questions on there with some tips and tricks. And then, like I said, at the end, we'll be taking your guys' questions. So the first thing I have is a video. And it's going to talk a little bit more about SAP, just so that you guys have a little bit more of an understanding of what it is. So please let me know if you guys can hear it.
You've qualified for financial aid. Congratulations. Now, to keep your financial aid, you need to do one very important thing. You must meet satisfactory academic progress, or SAP. Satisfactory academic progress is measured on 3 criteria: progress, grade point, and maximum time frame. To meet progress, you must successfully complete 2/3, that's 66.67% of your attempted coursework. So if your program's credit hours are these pancakes, you must eat 2/3 of them to meet SAP requirements. Note that syrup is optional. You can get a 4.0 grade point average, a 3.0, and even a 2.0, but anything below a 2.0 could mean no money. Finally, to meet maximum time frame, you must declare a major and finish that program within 150% of the allotted time. Keep in mind this applies whether it's a certificate, associate, or bachelor's degree program. Let's say your program of study is pancake making and that a pancake making degree requires 60 credit hours to complete. You must finish your pancake making degree within 90 credit hours. If you fail to meet these requirements, you will receive a notification that you have not met SAP, and you'll lose your financial aid eligibility. Students are allowed a warning period upon failing qualitative or quantitative SAP standards. The warning period allows 1 semester of federal student aid eligibility upon failing SAP during the following semester for which the student registers for classes. If the student fails to meet SAP after the warning period, they will be placed on suspension. In order to receive the warning period, the student must have met maximum time frame requirements. If you find yourself in this situation, there is an appeals process. However, the best course of action is to not get sapped in the first place, unless of course you want some on your pancakes. To learn more about SAP, the appeals process, and financial aid eligibility, visit maricopa.edu/SAP.
All right, handing it back over to you, Azusena.
Okay, let me start sharing my screen. Okay, thank you. So, if you are on SAP or need to submit any forms if you're on probation or anything like that, they are going to show up on your student center. So it's going to be on your right hand side where it's your to-do list right here where you see this little red box here. So be sure that you're always looking on your student account or on your email. That's where they'll be sending you information as well. So I know right here it says initial advanced and new student orientation. Instead, it's going to say something about SAP or that you need to fill out a form. And then once you click that link, it's going to tell you more information and then along with those necessary documents that they need. And then that's going to go on to the financial aid department. And then that's when they'll communicate with you a little bit longer. And this QR code, it's just going to take you to the page that where that video is at. It has a little bit more in-depth information about SAP and how to meet it. Just basically a little bit more of a rundown of what the video was saying. And it's going to also, if you are looking for like those appeal forms or probation forms, they can be found on that page as well. And next, on our Canvas Hub, just a little bit more of our scholarships that we have available. We do have a sticky note with all financial aid resources, information, scholarships as well. So once you click this sticky note right here, it's going to take you to this page here where you're going to see all of the information from the Maricopa Foundation to Mesa Can to Earn to Learn, how to contact your financial aid department. There, we also have another link right there that talks about SAP scholarships, DACA scholarships, or stipends as well. And then at the bottom, that's going to be the link for me, so you can make an appointment, so we can talk a little bit more about any of those things. So if you guys do have any questions or want more information, I would just dig around a little bit more in our Canvas page, and then if you do have questions, feel free to reach out to me or to anybody else on the team. And then we're going to talk about the Maricopa Community College Foundation Scholarship. It is open now, and the deadline is October 31st. So if you do scan this QR code here, it's going to take you to where you log in, and then it's going to open up the application. So I just wanted to let you guys know that there are two cycles, so one in March and one in September, and it is open to everybody, so including clock and credit hour students, as well as students that are paying out of tuition. FAFSA is not required and all GPAs are welcomed. And if you do apply during the fall cycle, you do not need to reapply for the spring cycle. So that's something that I didn't know, I believe could be new. And they said that you'll just be automatically considered for the spring scholarship opportunity. So it does take a little bit of time for them to get back to you. If you don't get anything back from them, it means that you were not eligible for some, but I would continue applying for it because you never know. But like I said, if you do have questions and don't know how to apply for this scholarship, feel free to reach out to us. And these are the questions that are asked during this scholarship. So the first question is in 7 to 10 sentences, describe your financial need for the upcoming academic year and how are you planning to pay for your college education. So some of the questions that you could answer for this essay are explain how you are currently paying for college and how your current financial situation, as well as any circumstances resulting in your need for scholarship funds, and describe how you plan to pay for education. You can also answer, is your family able to support you financially? If no, to what extent? Or if yes, to what extent? If no, explain that as well. How will receiving scholarship assistance help you achieve this educational goals? And share any personal or financial or family circumstances affecting your need for financial assistance. So I kind of did a little example of what a good essay could be written for your scholarships, but we do recommend that you do complete the 10 sentences just because it's better to do the maximum in all of the scholarships. So if you guys want to take like a quick little picture of this, like I said, we're also recording this so you can also go back and look at it, but we always want to be descriptive and very detailed when it comes to these essay writing essays. And like I said, always try to do the maximum and try to be very descriptive in it. And then the next question on that application is describe your educational goals and why you chose your major, and how will earning a college degree or certificate help you achieve those goals. So some of the questions that you can answer in this as well would be what inspired you to pursue this degree or certificate you are currently majoring in. Also explain your timeline of reaching your academic goal, and explain what your success looks like to you and how you plan to use your degree. So I kind of did a little example for me for nursing. So I just put why I want to do it. So it's because you can be in clinical practice to research, or be in pediatrics or anything like that. And I kind of gave them like a timeline, like, oh, I'm finishing up prereqs, and giving them the semester along with the year, and what other certificates you have gotten during completing those prereqs, and when are you planning to enroll for the nursing program, and when are you planning to do like the HESI or any other testing that is necessary to get into this program. So like I said, try to be as detailed, and since you already know why you're majoring in and stuff like that. Just show them that you have a lot of passion for that ma specific major. And then the next one is describe your volunteer, community service, or employment opportunities and the benefits of learning or learning experience you gain from this activity. So you can also answer them by with these questions of are you working? Explain what your day and your job looks like. How do you show leadership skills in your position? If you're not currently working, explain what a day looks like for you. Do you volunteer in church, friends, family, the community, and excel? If so, please explain what you do and what inspired you to serve. And then, are you involved in any organizations on campus? Just let them know what you do and what your role is, and explain a positive or negative experience that has shaped your leadership skills. Here, just from my experience, I completed my CNA certificate and I let them know that I was able to finish clinical hours in two different facilities, so in a hospital and a rehab facility, and then just that I've been active in volunteering and the skills that I earned from that, and also that I am part of Phi Theta Kappa, which is an honor society, and at my local community college, and how it offers lots of scholarships and during your time there and also once you transfer. So definitely putting stuff down like that looks like you're being active throughout your college experience and that you're gaining all these leadership skills and stuff like that. So they definitely want to see people that are involved on campus. So yes. And this is pretty much it, the end of it. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to put some in the chat or you can unmute yourself.
Awesome. So pro tip, engaging with HSI excellence and participating in things like this is an example of one way that you can demonstrate engagement. Another pro tip is we are so supportive of all of our students applying for scholarships and other opportunities outside of this program. We are happy to help you craft responses to those questions, something that will give you a greater chance of earning an award from the foundation. Something I've learned over my last couple years of experience sitting on committees that review scholarship applications is what makes the best essay for me within the rubric as it's assigned are those that are very vulnerable. Sharing a story of an obstacle or a barrier doesn't have to be recent. It can be from long ago, from childhood even. But being vulnerable and sharing a struggle or a scenario where you overcame and were successful against all odds makes a really great essay. And also being very clear about why your education is so important to you. Is it going to help your family? Is it going to help you accomplish, something for the greater good? But being very clear about why and what is so important to you within your college education also makes for a great essay. So those are my 2 cents. Does anybody have questions about our Canvas Hub or other scholarship opportunities that you may be looking at?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I got an email from the financial aid team